Hi Planty People, welcome back to my channel, Steady as She Grows. I am Lorinda. Now I'm really excited about the video today. Today I am going to be putting together a Greenstalk, which is one of those tower planters that I showed you about in one of my other videos. And this project is way past due. I've had plants over here that have been waiting patiently to go into this thing because I just haven't had time. But today I'm going to do it. I'm also going to be rigging my own supporting system. Now, Greenstalk does sell their own supports that you can install with the planter, but they're very expensive and I would need like one for every level. So I thought I'm going to try something. I came up with this idea in my head. I didn't see it anywhere, where I am going to use ladder rebar panels. I don't know if you can kind of see them leaning back up here, where I'm going to kind of like put them in and bend them up and over. So we'll see how it goes. It may be a total fail, but hey, I'm gonna try it. And these panels were only like $3 each. I thought I would try my own. So here we go. Wish me luck. It takes a lot of soil for these things, but I just want to quickly show you what comes in the box. As you can see, this box has been pretty beat up because it's been sitting out here. Now I did order wheels for mine. So I can wheel it around, and these are extra, but I'm so glad that I did. And this is the base that the wheels pop into. This, like I said, comes separate, and I'm glad I ordered it. It came with a little free sample of worm castings. And this is the color I chose. It's like a dark chocolate brown. I thought it was really pretty. And these are the water reservoirs. I don't know if you've ever seen a Greenstalk before, but this is on the top. And let's see here. These are the planters. Okay? Now, let's say there's 5 levels of these, and on the very top level is this one. And this is what you actually water. And there's lines in here. So you know if how many levels you have, you know how much to water. And then the water just drips through and waters all the levels. And in between each level, oops, you have one of these little water reservoirs in between. So as the water drips through, it catches in this and then slowly waters all the levels. Really cool. You'll get the idea when you see me put it together. So I'm really excited. Now this is just the standard Greenstalk. They do have a shorter one called the Leaf, which is mostly for things that don't have big root systems. But since I'm going to be planting peppers in here, which need a good root system, I went for the bigger one. So here we go. Okay, now I'm gonna fill these first, each level, and then I'm gonna plant my peppers or strawberries, whatever's going in here, before I put on the next one. I think that might be the easiest thing to do. We'll see. I'll try it, and if it seems too hard putting on the next level with plants already in it, then I won't do it for the other ones, but we'll see how it goes. Now I'm going to try to cover this hole because this is the water hole where it drains. I don't want soil to go in here. So I'm going to cover this so I can just pour the soil right in here. I think it'll be easy. So I just found this little vase here, this little glass thing, and it fits over the top, so that'll block the hole. Now I'm also going to add some worm castings and some Espoma garden tone to these levels. I just give a handful. So I just thought of something. I need to put in my supports. So I think I'm going to put in the supports, and then I'm going to plant afterwards, because I think once the plants are in, it'll be harder for me to put in the supports. So I'm going to do the supports and just tuck the plants in afterwards. So that might be easier. So I'm going to kind of take out some soil from each of these little pockets and kind of put it up in the middle over here. And let's see how these supports are going to go. Now there's little holes in here, and you want to line up each of the little holes with a pocket so that it gets watered right where it needs to. Planty people, what I'm going to do right now, I already got 3 levels up, as you can see. I'm going to water it pretty good right now. I probably should have done it between each levels, because when you first plant it, it takes a while for the drip to reach all the levels and to moisten this whole thing at once. After it's been well established, you just need to water in the top reservoir. But right now, to make sure everything is moist and doesn't dry out, I'm just going to shoot some water in it. So it's nice and moist right from the get-go. Okay, Planty people, I'm going to add a little bit more soil to this, because once I water it, it kind of compacts the soil. Okay, line up the holes with the pockets. Now I'm 3 levels high. I am going to try to push these out and bend them and kind of secure them here in the 3rd pocket. So let's see how this goes. And then this one will curve back around up, kind of making an S in the top of the other pocket. So maybe about right here. We'll see how it goes. Okay, Planty people, I needed to call in for reinforcements because I need to hold down the supports, put on the water reservoir, and hold it down in place. And then he's gonna put the next level on top, my son, and we're gonna see how that goes. It may be an absolute fail, I do not know, but only one way to find out. Okay, Planty people, I'm now at the top level of this Greenstalk, level 5. And my challenge is I'm trying to anchor the very top of my supports into this top level of the Greenstalk. So I kind of had to bend them and maneuver them and trying to figure out a way to anchor them in place before I put on the top reservoir. It's been a little challenging. The very wide support has broken. One of the rebar welds broke, as you can kind of see right there. And I'm having a tough time, but hey, we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Okay, Planty people, this is what I ended up doing. I got those metal ladder supports and just kind of weaved it through. Oops. Just bumping into everything over here. Gosh, I made such a mess. But as you can see, I kind of weaved it through here, and it actually went through. One of them goes through the middle, or 2 of them go through the middle. What I should have just done and just came one and then tucked it in the next one. But hey, it's how you learn. But I think it'll be cool. I'll kind of come over here so you can see the back end. And now I get to plant it. And so I'm probably gonna plant peppers towards the bottom. And as they get taller, you know, I can just clip them to the supports. I could even run some wire from here to that one to support anything that's here. So basically, I don't want the plants to like completely vine up. It's not really what it's for. It's just so I can clip the plants to it so the branches don't break. and keep it from falling over, because peppers sometimes can get pretty big. And even if I wanted to put a tomato in here, I could, and just kind of give me something to tie it to, basically. So I'm also gonna put in, I had another bright idea, some bamboo stakes in the top to kind of make like a little teepee for anything that's in here can also be clipped up there. So I'm gonna start planting in all my little plants, and when it's done, I'll show you what it looks like. Hi Planty People. It's the very next day. I did not get finished. I needed to take my son to work and to run some errands because he wanted to get that new GoPro 9 because he's going to be starting his own YouTube channel. So kind of exciting. So I had to take him to go do that. So I had to finish it late last night and then a little bit this morning, but I'm really excited to show you. Now, it was a lot more work than I ever could have imagined putting this thing together would be. Not so much putting the Greenstalk together, but putting in the supports. I had the idea in my head. I wasn't exactly sure how I was gonna pull it off or what I was even gonna do, so it was all trial and error. And I'm so glad I didn't take out an eye putting in these supports because they kept popping out, and I'm really lucky I didn't get hurt. So a warning, if you put in supports like the ones I did, you will need help. I did need to reinforce some help and get my husband and even my son to come help me at certain times. So, but it came out really cool, so worth the work. I hope it holds up, and I'm excited to show you. Here we go. Isn't it super cool? I put in these bamboo posts so the peppers that are right here can get tied up that way, and as they get taller, the strawberries will just dangle down. I only put peppers and strawberries in this Greenstalk, mostly peppers. And those are the supports. As you can see, this one here this pepper was so big right here that I just put it on the outside of the support, and it's already starting to curve up it. Really cool. Now, some of these wire supports go through it. Like, let's see if I can show you right here. This one here comes up and goes through the middle and then comes back up around, tucked into a pocket up there. This one right here just is in this pocket, bending into that pocket, and that's it. That's probably what I should have done instead of making it go through. But hey, that's how I learned what works and what didn't. And I do know now that I do like these skinnier supports. They were more easy to work with than these big wide supports like this that were really difficult to work with, and these center posts or bars kept busting off, like the welds would just break. So I had to use my bolt cutters and cut them up and snip them, and so yeah. But I am in love with it and it looks really good. Excited to see it get big and full. Really cool. Now that was just an idea I had in my head, and I think it came pretty close to the vision I had, and it saved me a heck of a lot of money because these metal ladder things, I don't even know what they're called. They're some sort of rebar mesh, I think, but they were only $3 a piece, so saved me a lot of money there. And they're so long, like you can get 2 of these pieces for that $3. Yeah. I just can't get over how beautiful it looks. Here's my ladder. I had to use a ladder to tie up the top of the TP trellis. Well, there you have it, Planty People. That's me putting together a Greenstalk. Now, it was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. You will definitely need a second pair of hands to help you. You'll probably need a pair of bolt cutters because these wire ladder rebar posty things were kind of hard to maneuver. I did have to trim things up here and there, so you'll definitely need bolt cutters and a second pair of hands. But in my opinion, it was so worth it. It saved me a lot of money from buying the supports from Greenstalk, and those supports are pretty cool too. They're just pricey, and like these were only $3 a piece. You can't beat it, and so worth the money. So I will link Greenstalk in the description down below so you can check it out. I did get this on sale for $109. They just had a sale that just ended, but they have sales all the time. Keep an eye out for some good sales from the Greenstalk people. It's a really cool product. I'm so excited to see this get really big and full, and I can't wait to taste these yummy peppers. Now you guys take care. It's a beautiful day. Get out and grow something. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share me with your friends. If you know somebody that has a Greenstalk, share this video with them so they know that they can DIY their own supporting system as well and save a few bucks. So we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.